In this exhibition, we are responding as artists to a world which appears so changed by the impact of COVID-19.
I make abstracted landscapes, visions of imagined planets, where the weathered surfaces look like undeciphered languages, and I like to scatter them in sequences. These languages suggest unanswered questions to the viewer, stories that don't have endings and journeys that go round and round. The surfaces of my work are created in fine layers because I like to suggest fragility and complexity. This is a way I respond to human history, or should I say, histories. In this time of crisis, I think people need a meditative experience when they look at art. A way of standing back and looking at the bigger picture.
Lockdown gave me a lot of time to think. It gave me an opportunity to explore my local space and to observe my immediate surroundings. Lockdown gave me a chance to look back on my memories, or those that I'd recorded on a camera. And it gave me an opportunity to look closely on my immediate surroundings. By immediate surroundings, I mean my garden, my windowsill, my local area, and that I could create in my studio space.
Here's Dover Castle, 2,000 years of history wrapped around one building. Different places, different concepts, different ideas.
These are then intertwined with my past memories of those profoundly important places in our society and how I'd captured them in my mind and on my camera.
Compton Verney put together an exhibition of Henry Moore contrasting with Rodin, Auguste Rodin, and how he had and how the two had compared, how Henry Moore was inspired by Rodin. On a grey autumn day, we find a contrast of Henry Moore, Auguste Rodin, and a country estate all mixed together, and then we find the death and the beauty of an autumn fly.
During the period of lockdown, I felt a huge sense of urgency to complete artworks which were not finished, and to hurry up with making the ones I'd planned to do. I still feel this. We only have this life, and we really need to live it. There are many portholes in my work, and I think of these as representing a number of things. Firstly, they're windows into my world and how I try to make sense of life. But they're also like planets in themselves, peopled with many different ideas and narratives, both personal and shared. In some sense, they are spaces where the stories of us are woven into the cloth of global history. I keep coming back to themes about journeys into the unknown and journeys back to home. Endless arrivals and departures, tales of actual and spiritual migration. And as I revisit those ideas and feelings and stories which fascinated me as a child, I often think that the older I get, the closer I am to my 4-year-old self. Well, in a good way, I hope. Art has shaped my life to a great degree, and without being able to make art, I would have been truly lost. Not everyone has that need, but I do think that the experience of art, whether making or viewing or participating, is one that can make us well and make us whole. I find it consoling that despite the endless change, struggle, and frequent horrors in our world, as human beings we seem to come back to certain constants. We're always making stuff, we're curious and interested in finding out about how things work, and wanting to go to new places and experience new things. And of course, we still seek to connect with each other. We are interested in each other, and we share so much.